The hum of the city buzzed like a living organism, a mix of hurried footsteps, muffled conversations, and the occasional wail of a siren. London, 1987. A city teetering between the Cold War's twilight and the digital age, where secrets still moved faster than technology and alliances were written in whispers. In a dimly lit pub off Fleet Street, William Garrick nursed a whiskey. To anyone watching, he was just another suit in the crowd, neatly pressed but unremarkable. That was how he liked it. The less noticeable he seemed, the more effective he became. Will wasn't just anyone. He was an operative in MI6, the shadowy branch of British intelligence tasked with keeping the country's enemies at bay. Tonight was different. The note tucked under his drink, folded neatly, sealed with the imprint of a red carnation, wasn't from headquarters. It was from Erebus, a codename etched into MI6's darkest files. Erebus was an elusive informant, their tips threading the line between myth and miracle. The name carried weight, and for Will, this was a gamble he couldn't ignore. He pocketed the note, paid his tab, and stepped into the cool London night. The note had been brief: St. Mary's Cathedral, 10 p.m. Trust no one. The words lingered, and with them, a chill Will couldn't shake. Years in the field had sharpened his instincts to a razor's edge. Something about this felt off. St. Mary's was empty when he arrived. The echo of his footsteps bounced off the Gothic arches, the candlelit altar casting flickering shadows. As the bells tolled, a figure emerged from the darkness. It was a woman, mid-30s, auburn hair pinned in a no-nonsense bun, and eyes that darted like they were cataloging exits and threats simultaneously. "You're Erebus?" Will asked. "I'm the one who can help you," she said, her voice low but firm. "The Soviets have a mole in MI6. They're feeding your operations to the KGB. You're compromised." Will's pulse quickened. A mole? The implications were catastrophic. Every mission, every agent, every life, all in jeopardy. "Why should I believe you?" "Because if you don't, your entire network will be burned within the month," she shot back. "You have names, schedules, contacts. They have you." Will clenched his jaw. This wasn't just any tip-off. If Erebus was right, the stakes were apocalyptic. The days that followed were a blur of coded messages, secret meetings, and sleepless nights. Will's world became a chessboard where every move risked catastrophe. Erebus, whose real name was revealed to be Cassandra Ross, was a former double agent turned whistleblower. Her reasons for defecting were buried under layers of personal trauma and political disillusionment, but her information was gold. They discovered breadcrumbs pointing to Cobra, an enigmatic figure embedded deep within MI6. The name was whispered with reverence and fear, and tracking them meant navigating a labyrinth of forged documents, encrypted transmissions, and layers of deception. Cassandra's insights, paired with Will's operational precision, slowly unraveled the threads of the conspiracy. The climax came in Berlin, a city divided by ideology and espionage. Will and Cassandra had identified a critical rendezvous point, an abandoned train station in the east, where Cobra was set to exchange information with a KGB handler. The mission was clear: intercept and uncover the mole before the exchange took place. Every step inside the decrepit station was steeped in tension. The air was thick with the smell of rust and mildew. Shadows seemed to move on their own. As they reached the platform, Will spotted Cobra, a figure clad in a trench coat, their face obscured by a scarf and hat. Cassandra provided cover as Will approached. But just as he was within striking distance, a gunshot rang out. Chaos erupted. Will dove for cover, the sound of boots echoing as Cobra made a break for it. "Go!" Cassandra yelled, providing suppressive fire as Will pursued. The chase spilled into the streets, where Will finally tackled Cobra in an alley. A struggle ensued, and as the scarf was ripped away, Will's blood ran cold. Cobra was someone he knew, someone he trusted. It was Michael Reed, his mentor, and the man who'd recruited him into MI6, Michael. Why? Will demanded, betrayal evident in his voice. Reed smirked, a cruel glint in his eyes. Ideals don't pay the bills, Will. But secrets are gold. Before Will could process the weight of those words, Reed reached for a hidden blade. But Will was faster. The fight ended in a brutal, final blow that left Reed lifeless on the ground. The fallout was swift. Cassandra's intel led to the dismantling of an entire KGB operation within MI6. The betrayal rocked British intelligence to its core, but it also solidified Will's reputation as a relentless operative. For Cassandra, it marked the beginning of a new life under MI6's protection, a penance for her past and a chance to rebuild. As for Will, the scars of betrayal ran deep. Standing on the Thames embankment one evening, he reflected on the cost of the truth. "We're all just pieces on a board," he muttered, watching the water ripple. "But sometimes, even pawns can topple kings." With that, he walked away, blending into the crowd once more. A shadow among shadows, but one who'd ensured the light endured.